John, bro, are you okay? Hey, sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to catch you on a bad time, but I saw what happened out there. Man, you didn't deserve that. I mean, you worked hard to become the number one contender. It was supposed to be you and Mike Ross at the night one-on-one. Obviously, you got dealt a crud hand with that four-way, inches away, but you don't have the gold. Yo, what's going through your mind right now after what just happened out there?
Well. Zachary of all trades, ain't it? Funny, Dev, how he's all up in our face when we lose, but when we win, you ain't nowhere to be found.
Yeah, you just want to interview people that are going after a tough loss.
Except for this loser.
I mean, Steele, really?
Yeah.
Steele.
Yes, Steele.
Everyone else on this show that you could have interviewed, and you interview the guy that, once again, couldn't get the job done.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think the people that come to these RWA shows necessarily want to see gold around the waist of a couple Reddit moderator incels.
This boy think I'm playing, huh? This boy think I'm playing.
What you gonna do about it, huh?
Hold on. You know, well, you lucky.
Hey, Zach,
well, you
Zach,
lucky.
do me a favor.
You are so lucky.
I'll finish this interview. Cool off, Riley. You got jokes, huh? Well, I got something that's not a joke. Remember last year at Legacy, we screwed you over, put the Ocean State belt on Nick. So how about this year at Legacy? We give you a chance to get your lick back. Find anybody, any friend, anyone you could think of, and take on the collective. That is, if you have any friends in the first place. Oh, and one more thing. Give this to Zach when he comes back.
I'm calling the chairman.
Are you guys ready for the main event? One more time, let's play the recap. Are you ready for the main event? The following contest is a move goal. It's the main event. Here in spectacle inside a steel cage.
What?
Well, folks, as we embark towards our main event of the evening, one cannot ignore the alliance between newly formed Dick Lane, if you will, as he aids and abets Tom Billington. I wonder what's on his mind. Actually, I don't, but I got no choice but to listen.
Or that. Yep, bless you.
It's me, Dick Lane. And I'm feeling down with the sickness tonight. Because, ladies and gentlemen, and I use that term, loosey-goosey, the RWA is sick. Yes, sir. I love the RWA with all my heart and soul, but the RWA is very, very ill.
Really?
One might even say that the RWA has an epidemic. Wait. You see, there's a cancer festering just below the surface here in the RWA. It is a tumor. And that tumor's name is Sean Leiter.
Wow.
Strong feelings of resentment.
Excuse me, sir. Could you do me a favor? Could you pick up your chair, spin it 180 degrees, and face the goddamn wall? Because I'm trying to cut a professional wrestling promo, and I can't with all this that you have going on. This is more than just a cage. Tonight, this is a scalpel in the hand of a master surgeon. My good friend and compatriot, Tom Billington, is about to turn this room into an operation theater. He's about to cut that necrotic hunk of disgusting flesh Sean Leiter from the RWA forever.
Wow.
Hey, you look like Roger from American Dad. So you can calm down, little girl, okay? Hey, the truth is, Tom Billington could come out here and slip on a banana peel and it wouldn't matter. You wanna know why? Because nobody can touch him. Nobody can touch Tom Billington's accolades in the RWA. Nobody can touch Tom Billington's title history in the RWA. You know what? I would say that Tom Billington is the Bruno Sammartino of the RWA, but I know for a fact that all you little Gen Z, Gen Alpha turds have no idea who the hell that is.
Frustration's been building for Dick
So
Lane.
here's what I can do. Here's what I can do for you. This is the 16-bit misfit. This is the terror. This is mathematically and statistically the greatest wrestler in RWA history. This is Tom Billington.
You know, Bobby Rossi, why even hire Bob Whitney? Let's just have Dick Lane do it full time.
I do not argue that in the least. With the amount of intensity that he introduces his compatriots in his words, I feel as if these two mean nothing but business. An unofficial Chris Sanders, this is a singles matchup. What kind of place does Dick Lane even have here?
Absolutely packed place here for RWA Spectacle. And what a way to end it. The last time we saw a steel cage here in the RWA was the main event of RWA Legacy, where Mike Rossi defeated BMT to become the RWA champion. There are no championships on the line. Tensions have been boiling, and tonight there must be a winner.
Here's the thing, unofficial Chris Sanders. I've watched Sean Leiter in an RWA ring use a knife to penetrate a man's skull. I'm not telling stories here, and that's not how I feel about the situation. That actually happened. Sean Leiter is not the kind of person you want to push past his limits. Tom Billington has had an axe to grind with Sean Leiter ever since he got his hands near the RWA Championship title. He has not been right ever since, and Dick Lane has aligned himself with him. This spells disaster.
Tom Billington was about to enter the ring. Instead, he said he's not ready, and he's telling Sean Leiter to come at him.
Sean, time to face the fire.
Actions speak louder than words, and looks can mean 1,000 different things. The stare down with Iso, and we're going at it. Dick Lane drilling him. Dick Lane unsuccessful in staring down Tom Billington, trading blows. I don't even think we called for the bell yet because they haven't even entered the ring.
Oh! A skull meets steel early on in this contest, which, to your point, is not official. And I can imagine these two, considering the hatred that they have for one another, this is going to get very, really fast. I mean, Dick Lane has no place here. What the hell? Q, you got to assert your authority here, guy.
We have Manny Sues on the outside, Q on the inside. We need this action to start. But it started when Tom Billington came out. He told Dick Lane on that last step, I'm not going in. I'm starting the fight early, holding him down, and Sean Leiter's fighting back.
Dick Lane finds himself face first into the steel, and Tom Billington is running into the cage away from Sean Leiter. Is he locking himself in? He's locking himself in. Sean Leiter has had the rug pulled out from underneath him several times in his wrestling career, and most recently, it was when Tom had a change of heart. The losers were white hot. You're talking about former RWA Tag Team Champions in their own right. The best of friends have become the absolute worst of enemies.
Sean Leiter feeling a little froggy right now. Calling for the bell.
Tom Billington allowed Sean Leiter to hang himself with that length of rope he gave him. I can only imagine what kind of poor decisions he's going to try to lead him into making here now that they are locked in the cage.
We talk about fight. Tom Billington locked that cage, and Sean Leiter said, "I'll do whatever it takes." As he climbs, speaking of the cage, drilling his face in. Tom Billington has had this match in the bag.
Tom Billington has had this match in his heart for a long time. Considering how he has felt towards Sean Leiter, and he's let us all know over the past few months, he's felt as if Sean Leiter has cast a shadow over him for his entire wrestling life. It's 15 years.
Absolutely, that's a very long time. But speaking of very long, we talk about their friendship. We talk about what you mentioned earlier, the RWA Tag Team Champions. These guys were running wild. Tag Team of the Year. They've done so much. And Bobby Rossi, it's come down to this. It's come down to Dick Lane turning on Sean Leiter. It's come down to a cage match to main event a stacked spectacle.
We get ready to cap off Spectacle 2025. Tom Billington and Sean Leiter have what is supposed to be their final battle between one another. It has been a lifetime of violence between the two of them. Billington, he's choosing his spot wisely. Oh, God! What in the world was cover here?
Drilling the knees right there to the lower midsection of Sean Leiter, and Sean kicks out, but Billington, once again now, big strike to the back.
Sean Leiter finds himself in the middle of a chancery here. I'm sure he's trying to wriggle his way out, but the more stocky Tom Billington is really putting a work on him, really starting to crank at that cerebellum. Sean Leiter not so quick to turn things around into a fists of fury type of situation here. And we know he's that type. We know he's the type to turn things around. We know he's the type to speed up the pace, if you will. Tom Billington continues to be calculated in his assault.
Bobby Rossi, you talk about speeding up the pace. What is your mindset? I don't know if Bobby Rossi's been in a steel cage match or two, but what do you think is the mindset? This isn't for a championship, but this is for pride in sort of a way, trying to get that one up. But this is the main event for a reason.
This has gotten personal beyond the likes of mattering in the same way that a championship does. There is an utter hatred between these two. And I mean, there's no greater hatred than there is shared between those who were once best of friends, or even say the best of lovers in another situation.
Eat defeat to Tom Billington, drilling him down. And Sean Leiter's feeling it. Can he get to his feet? Can this be the moment he needs?
Let's go, losers!
Sean Leiter off the ropes here. Gets driven spine first into the canvas. Billington with a full mount still gets himself a 2 in this cage matchup.
Huge spine buster, not allowing much breathing room, picking him up and drilling him right down and immediately securing that neck. Sean Leiter starting to fight back a little bit.
Jaw jacker. That's a way to use your headshot. Comes up, throws Billington into the cage not once but twice, and lands a hellacious back elbow and a forearm of fury. Educated feet of Sean Leiter on display, and a pair of lariatos sends both competitors to the canvas.
Usually for a big stage match, you need to do that research, you need to do that homework.
What was that? Wait a minute. Dick Lane just threw something into the ring.
An umbrella? What was it?
I'm not quite sure. And it's as if he's pointing Tom Billington towards it. boot? Oh, God. Oh, God, no. What the hell is that? Wait a minute. Sean Leiter's about halfway out of the cage right now.
He could have this one right now. Tom Billington grabbing the foot. Is that a bat wrapped with LEDs, Bobby Rossi?
I believe that is, in fact, a light bright bat. Tom Billington with the worst of intentions right now. And Sean Leiter's got a pair of nunchucks. What am I witnessing here, artificial Chris Sanders?
This is a fight. We talk about pride, talk about wanting it, talk about getting that one up.
This could get bloody really fast.
You're not a ninja.
What in the hell are these two going to do to each other?
Nunchucks right now getting Tom Billington.
Once in the midsection, twice in the keister, and one a nasty stunner driven by Sean Leiter.
Open the door. Open the door.
Calling for the door.
I mean, that's a wise choice. The first person with their feet to the floor.
Sean Leiter has his one. Come on.
Dick Lane again at ringside makes his presence felt as Tom Billington launches that light break bat into the body of Sean Leiter.
We talk about launching. He ricocheted that thing, drilled immediately to the back.
Oh!
Killer.
Right to the brainstem. Could this be enough? Cover applied. 2. Oh! Point lead says you.
Two shoulders up.
Hey, folks, do not confuse the silence over this crowd with lack of interest. No one's on their phones right now, and everybody's breathing a little shocked, if you notice. They're not quite sure as to what's going to take place here.
Absolutely. You don't know what to expect. These guys know each other front and back. We talk about doing homework. These guys don't know. They came prepared for this one. Oh, come on.
A shot to the twink and giggleberries could be the equalizer or the unequalizer that Tom Billington needed in this matchup. All the steam has been taken out of Sean Leiter's engine at the moment. And a shot to the lower abdomen will do just that.
Finish him.
Tom Billington enjoying the moment. He's looking to rip at the scalp. Even. How heinous could one man be? Powerbomb attempt gets thwarted. And Sean Leiter, a little bit of just desserts for his adversary. Gets one in between the goalposts.
A sense of revenge from Sean Leiter, giving Tom Billington a taste of his own medicine. And both guys feeling it. Bobby Rossi, you said it. There is a reason why this is the main event tonight. All these matches, we've had title changes, we've had face-off, we've had win after win. We haven't had a match like this.
This is a first, my friend. This is a first unlike any other kind. They're not even on their feet yet. They're still punching each other in the mouth. Just an absolute disdain and a disregard for one another. This is less a matchup and a lot more of a battle, folks.
Absolutely vicious brawl going down in the steel cage. Forearms from Leiter, forearms from Billington.
Sean Leiter now with a backslide attempt. He could steal this one. Sure, he floors him with the trouble and Providence. Cover. Oh no! 2 says go. Billington manages to get his shoulder up just in the nick of time. One would imagine that a battle like this would in fact end the war. But I'm not sure either of these two even want to do that. Leiter up to his feet first. Got Billington where he needs him. He sits him up on that top buckle. I'm not so sure how wise that is. He's practically giving Billington a chance to escape.
Giving him that leverage to get the upper hand, but Bobby Rossi, Sean Leiter, he just doesn't do things to do them. He's got a plan. Wait a second.
Oh, God, no. Don't tell me he's going to belly to back him from the middle rope, dude. That's, no! And Tom Billington with a back elbow buys himself a little bit of time. Billington loses big with that moonsault attempt. Up on his feet, hits up with the shining wizard.
Huge knee drilling him down, but Tom Billington, look at this. Not even phased Bobby Rossi. He's not done yet.
Fueled by nothing but spite and caffeine, Tom Billington continues to respond to all of Sean Leiter's offense.
Sean Leiter now looking at that top buckle, debating what to do.
Leiter now up on that middle rope. I think he's going to climb his way towards freedom. And a shot to the quadriceps stops him right in his track. Billington now, he's ascended the same height as has Sean Leiter. Forearms being traded, caution being thrown to the wind. These guys are damn near depleted and they continue to duke it out. Neither one willing to bend to the other man's wants and will.
Blow after blow, strike after strike. We say it all the time. Who wants this one more?
Billington falls flat to his back. Sean Leiter's looking at the top rope here. But he's got his eyes fixed on Billington. He could win this match.
Absolutely, he could have this one. And it looks like this is maybe exactly what he's doing.
Sean Leiter wisely goes towards the...
Wait, no.
Oh, no, indeed. Sean Leiter balanced up on the top of the cage. Oh, God!
What a match!
A tension that never quite broke over the course of 15 years. Hidden emotions, hidden contempt, all of which has been put on display between these two over the past year. And now, finally now, we've got a resolution. We've got a resolve to a war that is waged between friends, former friends, turned into the worst of enemies.
Absolutely, Bobby Rossi. What a contest we witnessed. What a night of action here at RWA Spectacle. And Bobby Rossi, this could have main event to the Legacy. We are on the road to Legacy. No show in July because we're going strong in August.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of everybody here at the RWA, including my confidant and official Chris Sanders, and of course Zach Leverly, my name is Bobby Rossi. Thank you to the Johnston Rec Center. Thank you, RWA faithful. We will see you at Legacy.